Hello, shining tubers, and welcome to another Let's Play with me, BlueAnkylo. As you may have guessed, we are Let's Playing Shining Force 2 for the Sega Genesis, also known as the Master System for those of you across the pond. This is one of my favorite games. This is the first game that I played that was a strategy RPG. Not too many of those back in the Nintendo Sega days, on consoles anyway. And although Fire Emblem may have come out before, I do not believe it made it into English before the Shining Force series. And while I did play Shining Force 1 first, I fell in love with Shining Force 2. So hopefully you're enjoying the introduction scene. This all happens before the game actually starts, so you might as well see it happen. Suffice to say, Slade the Thief is robbing some important stuff. Power Water's pretty cool, we'll talk about that later, but that's not what he's up for. Just tosses it on the ground. That could be +4 attack power, you fool. He's in it for jewels. And you can trust a face like his. Ooh, shiny. Light and evil. Grab him! Totally a good idea. Meanwhile, in the nearby castle, it's just an ominous storm, nothing to worry about. Yeah, totally normal. But not not impossible, right? Sure, in the middle of a storm, middle of the night, let's go to the ancient tower. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, don't slip. Indeed. Oh well, don't worry about it. I'm worried the kingdom's gonna fall apart. Let's not worry. Let's not take any action. Make sure all the doors and windows are shut. Do you see how high those windows are? Mysterious noises, lightning, all happening at the same time that these guys are playing with jewels. It's just a coincidence. You wimp. Alright guys, don't be random human on the left. Or on the right. Because they're both way too weak. Minions. Can't trust them for anything. Peons, really, you should be calling them. Alright, let's let the thief do it. Only he can steal jewels. Never mind. He's not good enough either. Sure. Good and evil. Light and dark. Just grab them both. It's probably not important anyway. Huzzah! Easy. Just like that. Are you okay? Well, looks like he's got a couple jewels now. Congratulations, now run before the traps. You know, the building's probably gonna fall apart, or a giant boulder's gonna come chase you or something. Might be some face melting for your minions. Yeah, see? Everything's shaking, it's time to get out! We must escape, yeah! Gotta have an exit strategy if you're gonna be a thief. Leave him! I guess he's a nice thief after all. He went back for his peon. Yeah, there's the torches near him got blown out by the wind. Yeah, exactly what I said, and I'm the narrator. Too bright! Too bright! My eyes! What? The ancient tower's fine. I just sent a guard that way, right? It's collapsing? What? Yeah, it's immune to earthquakes, meteor showers, volcanoes, tidal waves, etc., etc. How would he know that, though? Well, sorry, I've got bad news for you. The sealed door is not sealed. Yep. Maybe we should have left a guard in front of the tower, rather than just check on it every now and then. Strange. That's a bit peculiar. Sure. See ya. I mean, I don't know what they're going to discover, but might as well have a second look. Second opinion's a good idea. We'll just leave the king alone in his chamber. I'm sure he'll be fine. And nobody lit his torches back up. I think he's drunk. Look at those red cheeks. Now he's getting paranoid. He's probably seeing things. There's totally nothing in the shadows. Trust me, there's nothing in the shadows. It's just a paranoid old king that's had too many drinks tonight. No. It's just crazy. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. There's a flying green guy. It's totally not Piccolo, though. Somebody help! Where's all my guards? And... man, I don't know what he did, but he made the kings twirly twirly. And out like a light. Not a good day for that king. So, a thief stole some gems, and then something bad happened at the ancient tower. Welcome to Shining Force 2, everybody. That was a pretty long introduction. See, this is an awesome old game. Alright, so then there's this person. Let's not worry about this too much. Basically, if you're wondering, this is kind of a thing with the Shining Force games, from 2 and 3 at least. They sort of pretend to have drawn the player into the story, and I'm not going to follow along with that, so just start a new game. There's 2 save files. I have a test file on Data 1, so we're just going to Data 2, and it would only be appropriate to go by my name. Now, this character's name is actually Bowie, or Bowie, I don't know how you pronounce it. But just like Max in Shining Force 1, I'm not worried about that, so Blue it is. We could go BlueAnkylo, but that's not going to be good enough, so just Blue will do. And if you look to the left of the video, there might even be a full picture of this guy, full portrait. Nice name, you bet. Alright, now, I'm willing to play it on a pretty high difficulty because I know the game pretty well, and it shouldn't be that bad. It's not really that hard of a game. If I remember correctly, though, Super is often, as much as the difficulty goes normal, hard, super, ouch, in that order, there's some mechanic, I believe, that Super makes it more difficult. Like, I think, don't quote me, but I think on Super it gives the enemies like 50% more damage or something. Whereas Ouch doesn't do that, but like the AI is supposed to be smarter or something like that. It's weird. So I tend to play on Ouch, but Super might technically be harder. I'm not really 100% on that one, and I didn't look it up, so you guys look it up. But Ouch you know, we're just gonna play it on ouch, and we're just gonna roll with that. Just totally want to die. And if this is the hardest difficulty, then we're great. Welcome home, everybody. So, we're playing on the Genesis version. There's no remake of this that I know of. There might be one on the PlayStation. I'm not 100%. Point is, I wanted to play the original this time. We played the remake of Shining Force 1 on the Game Boy Advance, which was nice, but you know, I want to play the original this time. Sleepyhead. Oh man, I've got to go to school. School in a video game? Just unfair. Alright, so this time, now, it wasn't a problem in the GBA, the Game Boy Advance version of Shining Force 1, but in the first Shining Force, you actually had to go open the menu and select talk, kind of like the original Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest. This game fixed it so the C button just automatically explores and talks to people, which is really, really good. So, Sir Astral is apparently our teacher. Just opened to school on his own. It's pretty cool. We're gonna check all the pots. Aw, old man Astral loves us. Good morning, random person. Oh, wait, who's this? Someone who sleeps more than us, anyway. Am I going to school? I guess. He even teaches a mischievous kid like me. Well, I'm in no rush to get to school, so let's just look around. There's a crystal ball we can't do anything with. There's a weapon shop. Not opens. Well, what good is that? They don't even open the store before class starts. Just going for a walk. There is no school outside. Go to school. Man, at least in the real world, random guards don't just yell at you to go to school very often. At least not in my neighborhood, I don't know. So we're just looking around. I'm sort of exploring the town for you guys. I know where everything is, but, you know. We have to look in the vases, even if there's nothing in them. See, because you can get permanent stat upgrades like the power water if you find them. So it's worth it to explore around. Wow. Surprise! The dock you're on is the dock for the town. Saving that room for last. Actually, we've pretty much explored the town, to be honest. It's not really a very large town. Apparently we're not allowed in the castle. And the guards are really good at blocking you. Like, you can't get past them at all, so... I guess forget that idea. We're not going to be a knight today. And the church, you can raise dead people, cure people from poisoning, promote them. We'll talk about that way later on. And of course, you can save your game. Now, as usual, I'm playing it on an emulator, so I have the ability to save state. But I won't be doing that very often, other than to save time here and there. There's also a fast forward button, but I won't be showing that off on camera really either, because it goes too fast. Oh, hey! So, we've got... Well, Jaha must be sleeping. Maybe we ran into him. But this is Chester, the knight. Oh, well, I don't know if he's really a knight yet, but he's a... What do they call them? Centaurs? You know, the horseman people. He's a kid, too, so he's alright. Just a youngster. And then there's the love of my life. Hello, Sarah. She's also a healer, as is perfectly expected. Healing magic. See, that's probably the kind of book she reads, even. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Yeah, I guess. What exactly is Sir Astral teaching us? No pain, no gain? Maybe each of those notes was meant for a different student. Just mumbling to himself. Crazy old man. Sega guide? Nah, I don't know if that's very good. Little dinosaurs. Be good. Now, I wouldn't be surprised... Oh, that's a good one. That's a reference to Shining Force 1. I wouldn't be surprised if these things had better entries in the original Japanese version and they got sort of cheap translated over for us. Well, we'll talk to him after we look at all the books. An Old Goat about Sir Astral, maybe. Guide to the Castle. These are pretty terrible. Study of Yogurt, that's even worse. If you remember, Yogurt was one of the characters from the first game. Science 101. I don't think that's actually a class. It's a little bit too generic. Hey, a medical herb. Also, unlike the very first Shining Force, there is a stash in this game. Oops. I don't know if I can get to it right now. I think I can. So we got medical herbs. Oh, I don't have it yet. Well, we'll figure that out eventually. Yeah, it's a bit of a ways off. The Resurrection of the Dark Dragon one had that stuff at the beginning. Is it time to start school? Huh, well, I've just been sitting here, reading books all night. What did I think of the storm? Did you feel something evil? That's a very direct question. It's probably nothing. Don't worry about it, Sir Astral. Everybody sleeps in the morning. They have a good representation of school, I think. Basically, everyone is sleepy. I'm not allowed to sit by Sarah. I'd love to, but it's just not going to work out today. Alright. Wait a second. Is everybody here? There's a seat missing, Sir Astral. He's getting really old. Ah, there you go. Oh, well, can't wait for him. He's no good anyway. Where did I leave off? Alright. Sounds like a really good teacher. Doesn't notice the student is missing. Forgets what he's teaching. Doesn't even show up for class on time. So you're the teacher and the king's healer, I guess? Don't mistake Sir Astral, guys. He's actually very important. He's not just some random nobody old man. He's a pretty cool dude. He was acting so strange. They won't let kids in the castle. What are you thinking? And she's always the one with the plan. Of course I'm going with them. Chester just tags along. So Sarah, the priest, and Chester the knight. First two members of the Force to join. So if you want to have a quick look, well, these guys will follow us around. This will not happen for everyone that joins, just for now. Have a quick look at our people. So we've got stats, roll level 1. It's a standard 100 XP get you a level up type system. The difference between your character and the enemy's level determines sort of how much experience you get for damaging them, and then more, you get bonus experience for killing them, but it caps out at, well, it was 48 in the original game, but I think you can get 50 per kill in this one maximum. We got lots of stats, HP, standard, MP, standard, attack, and defense, agility, and movement. Movement is probably the most important for getting into range to get your hits and to run away and stuff. Attack and defense are obviously valuable. Notice that the hero has a very low defense right now, which is bad. And the attack will be buffed up by weapons you equip. There's not too much that buffs up your defense. You don't get armor or anything. And then agility affects your turn order, but it's very, very wibbly-wobbly random. So don't worry about agility very much. You know, even though Chester has 7 agility and Blue has 4, for any one round, we could actually go before him if the random dice favor us. So it doesn't mean he's going to go first every time. The system is... it's got a large variance on it, basically. Yeah, Sir Astral totally called us. Why? Why? We're his pupils. You can trust us. What a smooth-talking lady. I mean, young child. Good work, Sarah. You totally got us past the guards. I have a feeling they don't really believe us, though. But they're nice guys. So Northern Gallum is on our border, but they're allies. There aren't very many countries, so don't worry, it won't be too hard to memorize the names. Peace is boring. Boo. I almost forgot how to fight. Maybe you guys should do training. Not necessarily killing rats, but actually just sparring. He did mention the ancient temple to the south, though. That's important. Alright, well I guess these guys are allowed to sleep in if they were up all night working. That's okay. Who is in charge of, like, upkeep and maintenance? Like, seriously, somebody should be fired. So, antidotes, you know the deal. They cure poison. Angel wings, they're like the egress spell. They retreat you from battle. And medical herbs, in case you didn't know, heal you, I believe, 10 HPs. And you cannot get any armor out of here at all. Boo. Okay. Is there anything else to explore while we're out here? I feel bad, but we're probably not going to have the first combat until the next episode. But you have to trust me that the combat for this game is pretty good strategy RPG. But there is a fairly long section of town exploring and story in between battles, so that's how these games go. You're too young to work for the king. Well, the school's closed because Sir Astral's in here. Silly guards. Invaders? Would you guys even know what to do if someone invaded? Also, there's not much to the east of this castle. I happen to know there's an ocean right over there. Except that for some reason we're so high up that we can see across the ocean. Maybe it's not really an ocean and it's more of like a small lake. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an ocean, but if you can see across it, I don't think the ocean is the right word. I guess we should talk to this lady first here. The soldiers don't do any work. If the soldiers are in charge of fighting, and they don't even know how to fight, then what? Like, this is a pretty cozy gig. Like, this is a pretty good job. You just get hired at the castle. You don't really do anything. You get free food. This guy is blocking an item from us. Pretty sure there's like a permanent stat item in that barrel, and he's not letting us up there. So at some point later in the future, remember to go check that out. Boys are not allowed in the dressing room. I didn't remember that one though. Good work, dressing lady. I thought we were just in like the servants' quarters. All right, we've pretty much done our exploration phase. Well, everyone needs a day to sleep in. From Gallum. Huh. What a coincidence. Everything's just so busy today. Grand Seal Kings. In case you're missing it, we live in Grand Seal, and the... oh, they changed text. Gallum is to the north. Treasures. A book on treasure. I guess I could make text scroll a little bit quicker. I want to make sure everyone can read it, though. And meet the princess. Hey, Sir Astral. What's up? Just looking around. Helping. Sorry, sir. Yeah. You wanted to see the castle, didn't you? Well, it's kind of fun. Mumble. It's like he's embarrassed that he's got pupils. We are totally good kids. Yeah, right? contrasted children. That glare. Someone should draw a picture of that glare and send it to me. Right, so Sir Astral's a smart guy. He puts 2 and 2 together and figures out something's wrong with the temple, and maybe that did the thing to the king. You know, it's not like the king got sick because of a draft, has a cold or something, and everything is just coincidental. That wouldn't make any sense. Don't give me any more trouble. We'll follow you in a minute. Do I have to go to school again? Look! This Grand Seal, the whole point of this kingdom is to work on the seal at this ancient temple. Like, the name of this castle, Grand Seal, actually relates to the seal that was broken. You should probably know about it, dude. I know about it, and I'm a kid. Well, maybe I've played the game before, but... Making a rug. Oh boy. The books just keep getting better and better. It was empty. It was also empty. Castle Romance, ooh la la. And masterpieces. Alright, well the books, maybe I'll stop reading the books fairly soon, but I had to give it a try. Alright, well. Yeah, good opportunity to learn how to serve your king. We're totally ready. We'll get to the tower and then we'll call it an episode, and maybe next episode there'll be some combat in said tower, perhaps. But we're already getting pretty long for an intro video. There's one thing I can show you guys. So, this is the tower. How do we line this up again? It's been a long time since I've done this, but if you explore around, you'll notice there's a way behind the tower, and I believe somewhere around here. I think I went too far left. There we go. You found some mithril. Mithril is spread across the world, and a lot of it is missable permanently. But if you're able to get it, hold on to it and don't throw it away or sell it. Well, I guess you could sell it. You could probably buy it back, but just hold on to it for a later date. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Next episode, I promise to show you guys off the combat, which is probably my favorite part. As much as I enjoy the story for this game, the strategy part is pretty good. And, I mean, you probably know what to expect. It's not like this game is new or anything. So, I hope you guys are excited for the series and pumped to see some more with me. I'm going to say this for the first video, because you never know. If you enjoy the game and the series, please remember to leave some likes and comments here and there. And that makes it so other people can find the series, and it makes my day as well, just a little bit better. Alright, folks, hope you've enjoyed, and have a good day yourself.